Hey everyone, it's Fran, otherwise known as Golart. So, what the hell was that? What have we just seen? I have never gone through more of an emotional roller coaster in my entire life, and I'm an emotional person, okay? But I've just gone from the depths of despair to some hope, then back to the depths of despair, and then we're even, but I'm upset. And gosh, guys, I mean, let me know your initial thoughts, but I don't even know where to start. So honestly, I just need to go live, and Steve's amazing. So Steve from the Aussie Gooner, or Steve, aka the Aussie Gooner, is coming on to join me, and he makes the most incredible videos. If you haven't checked him out, go and check him out. Hello, guys. What was that? What was that? I made my thumbnail when we were 2-1 down, and now I'm over the moon. But I think I need to go to therapy now. Like, I need immediate psychological support. So we've got BX Gunner here. Hello. What a game. I'm actually speechless, which is a lot for me, but we'll get into it when Steve gets on. Lenny, hello. Big up to you too. Wow, we dug so deep to win. We did. That was like 7 games in one. There was that poor Arsenal play. There were periods of really exciting Arsenal play. There was S-housery. Mate, I was in doubt. Gooner Gathering says never in doubt. Never in doubt. I was getting ready to lose all hope. The title was gone. It was going to be, I was in that headspace. It was going to be a week of slaughter in the media for Arsenal, going, the bottle is well and truly done. My goodness. So Craig has just broken the TV remote. You know, I messaged, I'm not even surprised. Like, I messaged Steve, the Aussie Gooner, and he got back to me like, Fran, he's going to hate me for this. Please, Steve, still come on, but I'm going to try my best accent. Must be like, Fran, I'm about to throw my bloody chair through the window, mate. But screw it, I'll come on your live stream. So, right, anyone? TJ said, anyone know the number of a good doctor? Gosh, we're all going to need Curtis's Arsenal therapy tomorrow. But is it, mate? We won, but it's still therapy. Let me get right. Oh my gosh. So Jez is here as well, and Phil. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm actually speechless. And backstage is my favorite person on YouTube. I've been watching him since he had like 5 subscribers, and every video I'm commenting like, you're so underrated, Steve. So I know I've only got a small channel, and he's actually coming on, and I love him so much. I'm so excited to talk to you, Steve. Welcome.
I'm happy to be here. You were one of my first subscribers, and I'm so happy that your channel is growing. Honestly, I couldn't be happier. You're honestly, guys, one of the best people you'll ever meet on YouTube. I mean, she supported me from day dot, and I'm so happy that your channel is doing well. And I'm telling you, I just want it to grow and just get better and better and better, because you're a gem. You're an absolute gem, love. And I've said that before, and I'll say it again. You're an absolute gem.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I only properly started I actually properly started YouTube when we lost to Everton. I'd kind of dabbled, so I've only been going. I think I must be
on a downhill. It's like, I'm in when it's going shit.
I started like, oh, what a fantastic time. We're top of the league, balling out. I might as well get started on YouTube, and bloody hell. But thank you so much for the kind words, mate. Look, everyone's very excited to see you in the chat. And other Steve will also be in the chat. I believe he's a Liverpool supporter. I don't know.
Strasbourg Steve.
Yeah.
I think Strasbourg Steve Newcastle, isn't he?
I don't know. The flat shirt behind him looked like Liverpool. But Steve, mate, what have we just witnessed? What was that?
Comeback of the century?
Like, yes.
I'm watching this game, and I was honestly losing my shit once we went down that one goal. I mean, Zinchenko losing that ball early on, and I broke a remote control.
You did?
I'm down. Yeah. Well, I got one. My remote control is gone. So my Samsung TV remote gone. That's
They're
like
rubbish anyway. We've got them.
it's obliterated. So I did a real good job on it. Zinchenko loses that ball. We go down 1-0. And I've just gone, oh, God, guys, much of the same.
Do you know that
Honestly.
meme? Wait, you keep talking. I'll find it. Just let your emotions out, mate.
Oh, God. And I'm sitting there looking at William Saliba. I'm thinking, you're supposed to be a Rolls Royce, mate. Where the hell was your defending there? Aaron Ramsdale, great goalkeeper. What the hell kind of goalkeeping was that? I'm just thinking, what's this? Everyone's dropping the ball here. My defensive line and goalkeeper are non-existent. And I've just got my head in my hands on my face and my head in my hands, and I'm wondering what am I going to do here? Like, is this another loss? Because after that 1-0 down, I go, it's all over.
Oh, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
How do I show a picture, Steve?
I think you need to share your screen.
Let's see. Right, share screen. So, as Steve was saying, share. Is that? Can you see that, guys? Do you see that?
Shit! Here we go again. Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly my thoughts. Honestly, I was like, it's all fucking over. This game is done. 3 points dropped. Forget it. Fucking forget it. It's all up shit creek.
And then we managed to equalize, right? Saka just had enough. Just amazing stuff. Saka just went like, screw this, smacks it into the back of the net. Like, what a goal.
Roof of the net. And Tyrone Mings, like, everyone's like, look at that shitty header. Tyrone Mings is dreadful in the air. I'm in a WhatsApp group with the guys in the armory. I go, we need to expose Tyrone Mings on the corners. Like, I need someone to try and use Tyrone Mings because he's shit in the air. He's been shit in the air since last season. So obviously shit in the air, bad header. And Saka decides, you know what, I'm going to put this past Emmy. And what the best thing about it, Emmy just stood. He was like rooted to the spot. No movement. Nothing. He's just like, I'm praying this is going over. It's just gone roof of the net. And I've gone, if anyone deserved that goal, it was Bukayo Saka. To be perfectly honest, he was wonderful in this game.
He is levels above the rest of the squad at the moment. Yeah. Like, he's stepping up, like, even more than he already is. He looks unreal. He looks world class. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Because part of being world class for me is like the headset in it, the mentality. Like,
exactly.
Today, what was going off around him, and this boy, like, his focus, that goal, he's so special, and he's got to sign a new contract. Oh gosh. But anyway, we equalized, and then it felt exactly like against Man City, where we were just on 1-1 for ages. And I'm like, what? And then they score. I'm like, it's happening. And for about 30 minutes, I was just in the depths of despair.
We, like, seriously, our defensively again, the ball goes into Coutinho. Where's Xhaka? Where's Odegaard? Where's anyone? I would have taken friggin' Mikel Arteta on the pitch. I would have taken anyone. Where are my midfielders here? No one is there. I'm like, what the hell? Defensive duties. Oh, just forget that. We'll just go forward. It felt like Liverpool back in the day. And Coutinho gets that goal. Ramsdale couldn't do much about it. There's nothing Ramsdale could have done there. I would have expected him to maybe do a little bit better, but look, to be honest, it's a free hit. And we go down another goal. And I actually said in the WhatsApp group, I go, it's all over. We're going to drop points here. It's going 1-1. It's all out the fucking window. I'm fucking done with this shit. They're going to drop points. We're going to get a point out of this game. We're going to draw. And that's all I saw. I saw a draw. I didn't see a loss. I saw a draw.
The worst thing was I was happy about that. I was like, we're going to draw this one. You know, we're going to get a point. We'll be back in the lead.
Oh, points. Yes. Against Villa.
It's like a victory.
Yes. After the games that we've had, we dropped points to Everton. We dropped points at Brentford. And Man City just had bumps. I mean, we've honestly fucking shot ourselves in the foot in the last three. And this one looked like it was going down the same path. You know what I mean? To the depths of hell with Arsenal. Honestly, in this one. And honestly, I was spent. That first half, I've just sat there and my missus, she just went into the room. She goes, I can't deal with this. I go, you don't want to be here. You don't. just go into your room. You can't sleep because I'll be screaming, but just don't come out here. It's just better for everyone if you don't come out here. And I'm going, that speech in that fucking locker room better be fucking doom and gloom, Grim Reaper shit. Because that's all I was going to be doing if I was Arteta. It would have been like, if you guys don't go out there and freaking put in a performance, I swear I'll put the kids on. None of you guys are going to start.
I'm going on. AirPods Albert is going on.
That's it. That is it. We don't care. We don't care. I'll even get Josh Kroenke into play number 9 because Eddie, you're useless.
Style.
Oh my days! But
what I was saying the other week, I would give anything to have a spy cam in halftime speeches, especially today.
I'd pay for it. I would pay primo. Like we pay for any sort of football in Australia. I would pay. I'm talking 60 Australian dollars just to be in the locker room, just to see him throw shit. I reckon he'd be throwing stuff. I think he'd be hurling stuff at the players. I mean, you saw them all come out, all like scared little dogs.
I did. Oh my God! Whatever he said, I mean. So what? So we go into halftime. Is it 2-1 or 1-1, mate? My brain is just a scramble.
2-1.
To them,
they're leading.
He would have just gone lads. I have enough trouble trying to get transfers from up above, but I do not deserve this. What are you doing?
The chat to William Saliba, the chat to Zinchenko would have just literally been doom and glooms. I need you to be a defender. I need you to wake the fuck up because this is becoming a bit of a cycle, if you know what I mean. And I swear neither one of and Rob Holding is sitting there and Kieran Tierney is sitting there going, I reckon they're both shit. You know what I mean? Like, we could do it, boss. We could do it. And then Zinny's probably thinking, shit.
What's it going to take to get Kieran Tierney a bit of game time?
Zinchenko's first half, I hate to be doom and gloom, but he cost us that goal. He should have been passing that ball to Gabriel or putting it out. Let's be honest. He knows he's under pressure. Pass the ball to Gabriel. Let Gabriel play it square, and that way it's safe. But instead, he does something stupid, and that cost us the goal. Don't get me wrong, Saliba didn't do well. Ramsdale didn't do well. But none of that would have come into effect if Zinny had just done his job and passed the ball to Gabriel. So he wasn't – he's crossing. Did you see 2 of the balls that he tried to cross ended up in the top tier?
There were so many just insane balls today and insane misses and just absolutely everyone had been fed acid before the match and we're just told go on, go and kick a ball.
And you know what's hilarious, friend? But you know what's hilarious, right? This guy, I was blasting him in this WhatsApp group. There wasn't a part of Zinchenko that didn't get destroyed by me. And who gets the goal? And then the WhatsApp group, you just see me go, and the fucking prick now he decides to score. Well, I'm going to take all that back. Nah, I'm not taking none of it back. He's still shit.
Always rated him.
Honestly, I've gone, now you're going to score a goal. Is it that way? It's all going to be all fine and dandy now, is it? Nah, I don't care. I want another one. Did you just say you got to make up for that last 45?
Did you just say there isn't a part of Zinchenko that you didn't destroy?
Mate, there wasn't. I wrecked him. I wrecked him. I go, this guy's. He's ugly. He's short. I was doing everything. I went at him, and then,
you can't do that.
My missus is listening. She goes, "Who are you talking to?" I go, "Myself."
No.
So the insanity levels at the Aussie Gooner hub were fucking peaking.
Literally.
At 1 a.m. in Australia.
1 a.m. is it?
Yeah. That was at 1 a.m. It's almost 2.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, it's nearly 3 p.m. here. I forget. That's
11
insane.
hours.
Oh my God, I can't imagine watching that at 1 a.m.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, you guys are it's fucking tough times. When we're losing and I'm watching this shit.
Arsenal, they need to provide free therapy pass for this or
remote controls.
Sponsored by Headspace. Oh, remote controls.
Remote controls would be nice.
Preferably
Samsung ones.
Oh my gosh. But right, so we're in the depths of despair at this point. Absolutely, for me, the season's gone. I was gonna go in on the players. That's when I said I've got to go live. Eddie's going to get it. Zinny's going to get it.
He's still going to get it.
He's going to get it. Oh, Eddie is still going to get it.
Fucking Eddie's still getting it.
So that's when I set up the live stream and I had like the angry emoji and everything. I was like, what's going on? And then what we equal. I actually cannot even remember. Talk me through the second half. I'm scrambled.
Remember Zinchenko equalizes. So now it's 2-2. And we're in the ascendancy, controlling the ball. We're taking shots that are fucking flying in the top tier. Eddie leaps over 3 players.
Such a big goal.
Did you see that Eddie leaps over some players, gets himself a header, hits the top of the bar? I'm
Eddie...
like, oh, what are you doing to me, mate? And I was screaming. I was like, get him off. Put Trossard in as a false 9. I've been calling for this. Put Trossard in as a false 9. I'd rather have a false 9 than have no 9. Because that's what I've got. No 9 in Nketiah. That's what he is. He's not a 9. He has fucking... I think because he's got no pressure on him and he knows he's going to start, he's like, well, I can't do no wrong. Mate, seriously. Oh, mate, he killed me. And then, of course, we all saw the Odegaard miss. And I think when he missed that, I just went, this game is so finished. Open goal. Martinez is on the other end of the goal at the other post, just fucking marking no one. Open goal. It's on his left boot. He can just straight ahead. That's all you got to do. You don't even have to pick a corner. And he misses. And I'm like, are we watching another Amazon Prime thing? Is there another one coming out? And this is just to build up the suspense or some shit. And they're going to bring it out. And it's going to be, what are we doing here? Open goal. It doesn't get better than this. My mind is like, these guys just want to draw. This is just draw FC. I don't know, guys in the comments, pick up everyone. But this, honestly, I'm thinking this is all about draws. We'll just get 1 point at a time. We'll get there to the title. 1 point at a fucking
100
time.
Draws. Hit the
The Invincibles did it. I know. But they won a few from time to time, you fuckwits. You know? Fucking hell.
On Del Boy's stream now. Oh, I have to watch that back. Del Boy is so funny.
Del Boy's gonna be
I wanted to put a disclaimer in, right? Sometimes my mum, dad, and Nan they watch this stream, so I put a disclaimer in the comments, like, if we get bad language, just forgive me.
I'm from Australia, and it's natural.
I know it's amazing. It's pretty good in England as well, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Oh my god, Arsenal Analysed in the chat. Let's go through a few of these comments. Like, I just don't even know what to think. And whenever you need to hop off and go to bed,
it's good. I can't go to sleep after this. It's gonna take at least 2 hours.
Mate, I'm gonna have to rewatch the game, right? Because I was just so emotional throughout the whole thing that I don't even know what just happened. I'm emotionally knackered.
Jorginho. Fucking Jorginho.
He scores the winner! The first winner!
He took that shot, it clips the bar, and I'm like, and when it clipped the bar, I just closed my eyes, and then all I heard is I closed my eyes. I didn't see it go in. I just heard the commentary, and I'm like, no. How the hell did he manage to do that? What kind of physics did he break? What kind of law of physics? I see the replay, and Emi Martinez off the back of his fat head. And I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't get any better. Off your fat skull. Oh my God, I've gone, Emmy, your fat head came in fucking handy. Finally. Go on, waste some time now, you mongrel. And then they replayed it over and over again. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm just going to pause this live thing and just watch it over. I watched it like 6 times. Because I thought the game is over.
You should screenshot that moment.
It just hits him in the back of the head. He goes in there. I'm going, oh my God. And Jorginho's celebrating. I'm going, oh my God. If that's all you do this season, it's all good.
We've just got to be shameless from here on out, the Arsenal fan base. We just have to say, like, Jorginho, we wanted him since summer. He's been the best signing Arsenal have ever seen.
The missing ingredient. I'm telling you, it was the joy. We were missing Jorginho. That's what it was. You know, we just needed that little spice of Jorginho.
It's always been part of the plan. Who knew? He's perfect.
Rubbish at Chelsea, an absolute star at Arsenal. Oh shit! And friend, and for the last goal, when I saw Emi Martinez up there, and I'm thinking, haven't you not done enough wrong? But I thought, you know what? Nothing's gonna come from it. And we recovered.
Martinelli's celebrating before he shot. Did
I
you
swear, because he knows he knows he's not going to be dumb as Odegaard, right? We recovered. I'm like, no fucking way he's going to score. And he just tapped it. I've gone, fuck off. We've gone down from, we've been trailing this whole game and we win 4-2. If we go back a year, anyone goes back a year and looks at the result, they're going to think, oh, Arsenal must have done really well. Possession, shots, the whole thing. If they watched the game, they would realize we were hanging on by a fucking thread.
It was done. It was done.
It was
But then it's
over.
a Jorginho masterclass, and the head.
I swear to God, it was. You know, every emotion, everyone in the chat. I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat. Did you guys go through every possible emotion from disappointment, despair, rage, you know, and destructive rage? Because I broke things to the point where I was about to throw a chair. I actually was holding onto the chair when I messaged you. I had the chair in my hand. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw the chair.
I'm gonna see if I can play it. Hang on.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw it out the window. I had it in my hand, and Kay's heard me fucking say chair out the window, and she's opened the door and she's seen me with the chair. She just closed the fucking door. She said, fuck this. I don't need it.
I bet she just in silence just went and then just turned around.
She would have heard I'm about to throw a chair. I'm telling her, because she opened the door, she saw me with the chair, just said, shit. I'm going to bed. I didn't hear nothing. And, oh my days.
Wait, Steve, do you have your Instagram open?
Let me find it. Oh my days. My Instagram
messages. I lost it.
My Instagram just went like absolutely stupid. Like it went retarded.
Oh gosh. That's just got to be the best game ever.
If you're a neutral fan,
yeah.
you got your money's worth this week. I swear. If every game turns out to be Liverpool Chelsea, it's all good because this game made up for everything.
I love this club.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a love-hate relationship. Oh,
Jesus.
I just did 90 minutes. I swear. Oh God, let me see. I think this was the one. Let me. That was the one when I told you what chair I was going to throw. Okay, guys. That was me. I was being very calm at the time because I was looking at my missus when I was saying it. So.
Fran, I'm just about to throw a chair through a window.
And then it was. And that's when Kay went back into her room, guys, and I decided to ask Fran what chair she would like to go for the window. Watch this, right? I love this.
How about this? How about you pick what kind of chair I throw through the window?
Still holding the fucking chair. Oh my days, guys!
This is the first time, everyone, that I've messaged Steve, and he replied straight away with that voice note. I've got to clip that. That's going to be a short.
I think everyone on Instagram knows me. If you message me, look, I'm the kind of guy that if someone talks to me, I'm just like, hey, how are you? How you doing? It's the polite thing to do because someone's reached out. It's, I'm just like that. And when friends message me, I've gone, yep, let's go. What's going on? Because it's, hey, how are you? How you doing? It's all good. I'm losing my mind. I know you are too. We could lose our minds together because my missus is in a room.
I just messaged you. I didn't even say hello. Like I would be like, I'm such a fan. I admire you so much. Like I'd be honored if you joined me on a live stream. And I just messaged going, Steve, do you want to do an instant match reaction?
All good. All good. I'm easy. I'm an easygoing guy until I get upset. But most of the time I'm easygoing, and I'm happy that I'm jumped on your channel. I was just waiting for you to ask.
Huh?
I was just waiting for you to ask me if you wanted me on your channel. I'm more than happy to jump on.
It's amazing, guys. If you have not, Steve is just the funniest person. And you guys, when you're on with the football capital, and you guys, when you're in the room together, I'm crying. You're so underrated.
There's been times I've been backstage. I remember one time I was about to throw some. I don't know what I had in my hand, but it was this far because I was about to throw it. I just don't. I don't know what I had in my hand, but it was gonna go right at him, and I had him lined up real good. It would have made the subs would have gone straight through the roof. I'm gonna do it next time. I'll damage someone live. You know,
you're such a wind up as well.
They get under my skin.
Okay. We've got the opinions of a Leicester fan as well. It'll be quite interesting to hear what someone else is saying. And we've got Newcastle Steve coming on with some cool lighting. So now we've got that out of our system. If you're still all right to stay on, we'll bring on other Steve and we'll get an outsider's perspective, maybe calm us down a little bit. So Jez, I can't believe Jez just watched all of that. He's gonna block me. So catch you later. Got to do fan cam with Lee and player ratings with Kenny. What are the player ratings? Jez, good luck with that.
Shit, mate. First half player ratings. Second half player. For the first 45, -6, everyone.
And then second half is still like just shambles, isn't it? Eddie, we've got to talk about Eddie.
Oh, fuck me alive, Eddie. Oh my God, mate.
He still didn't score.
No.
Yeah.
No, and he got that. You see that wonderful ball that got put in by Trossard, by Odegaard for him. It was a great ball that came in, and he made a hash of it. I'm like, what more do you want from Odegaard? Do you want him to just grab the ball and put it in the back of the net for you, but you can take the credit and celebrate? Because he's put it on a plate for you, mate, and he's making a mess of it. Like, I think Odegaard is another player that's struggling without Jesus. Hey, Steve-O.
What's going on, people? Nice to meet you, Fran, by the way. Hello to everyone. What's good? What's going on? What's going on?
Thank you so much for coming on. I love your setup. It's funky as hell. It's got me in the mood. Here for it. Where are you? Where are you based?
United States of America.
Hell yeah, brother.
My voice didn't give it away. But no, yeah, based in the U.S. Newcastle fan, also Bayern, and Strasbourg, of course, my Liga team. That's why my name's Strasbourg Steve. That ain't no Liverpool shirt.
You saw that. I saw it and I was like, is that a Liverpool shirt? I'm sorry. Look, you'll have to forgive me for that, please. I'm feeling very emotional.
That's all right. No, what a game. What a game. Arsenal, man, they keep you hanging on. They keep you hanging on. I feel bad for y'all. Because they look like they're gonna throw it away, and then they don't, and then they keep you hanging, man. I mean, Jesus Lord. The ending to that game, I mean, Aston Villa had chances to score at the end. Ramsdale big save, and you know, certain players stepped up for you, and that was absolutely crucial for me. And you know, Villa had a different approach to the others. Yeah, they had a low block, but they weren't really doubling up on the wings. It was Alex Moreno and Matty Cash fell a pole. He was a lot of those two guys did a lot of 1v1 defending, and it wasn't relying on doubled up. So that just meant inside it was more compact. But the crazy thing is that you guys, none of your goals scored were created from, balls from out wide. So even though they packed in centrally and let the fullbacks just defend, it was still the goals you scored were all central. The first one was a complete howler by Tyrone Mings,
and a great take by Sam.
Oh my God, the goal! No, I was about to get on. Oh my God, it's just Saka's one of those guys you can count on, 9 times out of 10 because he's just magnificent. So that was that he took the goal phenomenally well. No air balls like the other previous games. So credit to Saka. And then the second goal was the What was that? Second goal was the.
What was it?
For who? For Arsenal or for did you
Yeah,
say
for
for
Arsenal.
Villa? Because Villa scored because we scored, we leveled up, and then Villa scored
Yeah.
with Coutinho. It fucked us.
Yeah, Coutinho, some Jogo Benito Coutinho, bro. It was a good finish, and it was a good team goal, but the individual errors from Arsenal defensively.
They mugged us off.
Yeah.
That goal. That was as you were saying, it was like prime Barcelona play.
And it was Buendia. It was a Buendia dummy, and then Coutinho just he slotted it perfectly, and Ramsdale going the complete wrong way. You just it was a good goal.
comedy.
Yeah.
It was also a good goal from. That was the moment where you're just like, as a fan, like.
Right. I thought that was game.
Chair throwing moment.
The second goal for Arsenal, what the hell was it? I forget.
Zinchenko.
No! Again, that other goal, it didn't matter if Villa doubled up on the flanks or were more compact.
No.
Zinchenko, and you know what? The way he saw the ball, the technique and everything, the vision, he was running towards it initially, but he took a step back and had that like laser focus to find that right corner. Beautiful, beautiful goal.
Did you see? But do you like what? But you know what I liked about Zinchenko? Bugger all celebrations, angry as shit. Pick up the ball to get back to the pitch. Let's kick off. There's a game to be played here, guys. I don't know. Let's go.
What would you give someone like Zinchenko though as a player rating? Steve, I think
he was, bro. Steve froze, the Aussie Steve. I'll play at 2-0. Oh, great defense. Steve's back. There he is.
Zinchenko broke Steve.
You broke me. I'm back. Player rating for Zinchenko? Is that what we're thinking?
All over the place, man. Some good, some bad, some.
At some points, he's terrible. It's a -6 out of 10. And then that goal, the composure, the mentality, it's a 10 out of 10.
The vision for me and the again, that recognition of where the ball is going to be. Because like I said, he took the step, but then he took a few steps back. He really, really like picked out that corner. I thought it was a, that's a high football IQ kind of goal. Like you're not a dummy scoring that. It was a fantastic goal. And then the winner from Jorginho. I mean, you don't shoot. It is an own goal, but you don't shoot, you don't score. You miss 90. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I mean, credit to Jorginho, man. Jesus. And you gotta feel bad for Martinez as a neutral.
No.
It's just like, I mean, I know
No.
you don't, but
You won't either, because when you guys play him, he's going to do the same doggy crap to you guys where he wastes time and he gets in your players' faces. Don't worry. When you get the Martinez effect, you're not going to feel bad for him. You're going to remember this moment and you're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. I guarantee you're going to be like, you know what? You deserve everything
horrible,
you
but
got.
yeah, exactly.
Such an arse.
But yeah. Oh, Choupo-Moting, my fucking guy.
Wait, which match are you watching?
I got three on right now. It's all Bundesliga. I got Bayern Mönchengladbach. It's 1-1 now. I got Wolfsburg versus RB Leipzig and Bochum versus Freiburg.
Oh, mental.
I like the Premier League, but it's not. It's. I like watching the other leagues more, if I'm honest. I really do. So
There's nothing wrong with that. No, nothing.
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
think
that.
we
I like that.
in the Prem, like we often ignore the other leagues too much, and
it's where you get all your players from. A lot of them.
Exactly, like Europe, and especially like I'd love to expand into watching more of the different leagues and stuff because I get so excited about the Prem. Imagine if we're following all of them.
Right.
Woo!
Exactly. That's my philosophy on it. But yeah, no, but overall game today was just great not even a great performance because some of the players for Arsenal weren't up to scratch, but they managed to overcome it. And that's all you can ask for. I was on watch along with Tony Claude, and I was saying to him, bro, this 45 minutes coming up for your guys is the biggest 45 minutes of the season. We will look back on this 45 minutes in particular. I don't care about the games coming up because this is the moment where you either show you're up for it or you're not. This is where you break the winless run or you don't. This is where you step up and show up or you don't.
The thing is that 45, when they came out in the second, you could see once they came out of the tunnels, you could see the faces, the looks on the players' faces were different. Like I said, they were. You could see it that they've been put under pressure. I looked at maybe the first 5 minutes of that play. I'm like, okay, we're being a little bit more direct, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't know where these goals are going to come from, because on the wings, it was much of the same.
Saka.
It was very much the same, and I was like, where are these goals going to come from? I think Xhaka had one of his worst games today. I think today he was very poor, and I think Xhaka not having a good game affected our midfield, because when he's on point, that midfield looks a lot better. Hence that goal that Coutinho scored. Usually Xhaka is there, maybe even Odegaard might be there, but Xhaka is usually the one that's there to stop that shot getting off, and he wasn't there. I looked at Ben White in the first half. Mate, I would have headbutted him in the first half. Him and Zinchenko. Second half, different Ben White.
Yeah,
he's taking on players. All of a sudden, he's a winger.
The overlapping runs. That's
why I'm like, what? You guys couldn't play football in the first 45. You need Mikel Arteta to come around with a stick and smack you guys over the head a few times. If that's the case, we'll do it before the game. I'll have him beat the crap out of you guys before the game, so you guys can start playing that well. Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I reckon though the team talk was along the lines of like, right, enough is enough. Like, however you do it, you're winning this game. Like, I don't care what you do. You are winning it, or else you're all fired. Like,
he's a walking home. No, I'm making sure that in your
not on no team bus, bro. You're walking.
You're walking. I don't give a shit how long it takes. It's raining.
Good luck getting out of Birmingham.
Yeah, that's it.
I think there's been a bit too much on the pitch as well, like nicey. Like, your chin up, lads.
Exactly. Zinchenko screaming and acting like a maniac after he scored. That's the kind of thing you need.
Yeah.
It was, this whole result, actually, however mental it was, I think it might have been the shake-up that we needed, like the mental refresh, because it was just so, like, up in the air, unexpected. There was no pattern of play towards the end. There was no formation. Now it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It was just balls to the wall, and eventually you got the ball in the back of the net, twice. So that's all that people are going to take from that. So, and that was the task. You had to win today. So
the pressure. We needed to push that pressure. We need to take that pressure off us. But the problem was that we dropped points. That Everton game, I think everyone felt that more. Because that was not a gimme. There's no gimmies in the Premier League, right? But that Everton game was massive. When we drop points there, I'm like, you guys unstable or something? Is there something wrong with you guys? Like, oh, their midfield was great. Yes, they played a really good game. How the hell could you show up and play that poor? Because I'd never seen Arsenal play that poor before. The Brentford game, better, but not clinical. When I saw this game, much of the same. Opportunities, but not taking them. And I'm like, you're not going to get 1,000 opportunities in a game. You got to rate yourself. I mean, Odegaard taking that second touch reminded me of Granit Xhaka against Manchester City. Should I take a touch? Should I take a pass? And I'm sitting there going, can you not rate yourself and just take a punt?
Someone else did the same thing. Was it Xhaka? Literally just
Xhaka did it against City. Odegaard did it against Villa.
Someone else did it today. I swear. Maybe
might have been Saka. I think Saka. I think after Saka scored that goal, and I'm not trying to be critical, but every single shot that he put in after that was fucking woeful. I don't know if that was because he copped a knock, because every shot was off target, and I'm like, this guy's been hammered. There's no way in the world that this is him, because it looks like he picked up a knock.
I thought Bukayo should have been subbed off. I would have been worried if I was an Arsenal fan, bro, because that guy is your shining light. That guy is him and Partey. Him and Partey are the most reliable players on that team.
Are you joking?
Not reliable, but I think what you're saying, most important players. Would that be a better choice of words? Because you're saying reliable. Thomas Partey gets injured every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He's as reliable as a Fiat, right? So
fair enough about reliable. I guess.
Sorry to jump on you again. We're emotional today.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, yeah. I'm trying to think of better words then, because to me, like Partey, like you look a different side when he's not, when he's not playing.
You know what?
I think that's
I think that's a great point. But I reckon. Imagine this, right? I know Xhaka had an off game today, but I think Jorginho and Partey side by side would have made a better midfield. I honestly would have thought, because Xhaka this game, not saying that look, I'm not a big fan of Granit Xhaka, but I've given him credit this season because he's been one of our best midfielders.
He's deserved it. Yeah.
Yeah. But in this game, if Partey was fit, to have Jorginho beside Partey, I think would have been a better shout than have Xhaka, because Xhaka, in the last maybe 2 games, he's been a shadow of the Xhaka we've known this season. He looks more like the Xhaka we've seen in previous seasons. And I think Jorginho coming in for him would have been, I think, more suited to Jorginho, because Jorginho isn't much. He's not a DM. He's more of just a centre midfielder. He knows his role, what he has to do.
Regista, yeah.
So that's what I think. I think it would have been a good shout. But you know what? I think you're right, Steve. Thomas Partey brings he's that anchor in our midfield. He solidifies our midfield. He allows the defenders to be a little bit shaky. He allows Ben White to go forward to cover that position. And without Thomas Partey there, it exposes Saliba, because now Saliba has to fall into that position where Ben White leaves gaps. And that's when he gets exposed. So it kind of does fall apart. Yeah. But in this game, luckily, I say, very luckily, the first 45 was a shit show shambles. The second 45 was shits and giggles.
Yeah, madness. Crazy. Yeah. No, I think I honestly, man, it's you do gotta get started with the you gotta start putting in the good performances, because like those kind of wins don't come every single week. Spurs get these come from behind wins all the time, and then guess what? They get slapped by Leicester, and then AC Milan just neutered them pretty much. So
you're right.
So that's the thing. It's like you want to have more consistent ways to win, because if you don't, then that winning formula, it's not a reliable one.
You're right. Look, this is whatever this was today. It's bought us time, but 90% of what was that, Steve?
No, yeah, I'm with you. It does. Buy us time. It gives us a bit of a bounce back. We were in a slump.
But now
Arteta
Arteta needs to go back to the drawing board, okay? Because the last 5 weeks have been just unacceptable. It feels like 5 weeks, 5 games have just been a shambles. So now it's like pen to paper time. Call Pep, buddy. In a spot of bother here.
It's what the top managers would do, though. The top manager would recognize there were problems in this game that need to be addressed. They have to be addressed. And if you don't address them, then this will continue. That's what top managers will do. They'll be like, yeah, take the positive. We won. Amazing. Yes. That's what it's all about.
We're going to learn a lot about Arteta. If he just goes back to the same lineup, I cannot. But I'm not a manager. I just wanted to shout out Danny from a Bergkamp Wonderland, a celebrity in the chat, if you will. Absolute legend. Hilarious, Danny. I love you. I love you. I just love you. That's it. Can't wait to come on again soon. Danny, I can't wait to hear your reactions as well. I'm going to wrap up relatively soon because I don't even know what I need.
Some liquor.
Maybe.
Drink.
We've been getting a few comments from Rene. I'm not sure how you say it. I believe we're playing Leicester next, right? Is that right?
Know who. Yes, I think we are.
Yes,
I think we are.
And he or she, I'm not sure, does great comments about their team, and we'll do a Leicester preview show next soon at some point. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts about that match. We'll focus a whole show on Leicester, and I really can't wait for that. And so Steve, we'll wrap it up because I need a break. So, guys, it's your moment. So first of all, thank you very much everyone for joining us as well. But this is Steve. Tell us all about you. Actually, just give us a little. You've got a couple of minutes, mate. Like, I don't like the rushed introduction. So how did you start supporting Newcastle? And all the Dortmund and league, and I've forgotten the name of it.
Bayern München, Strasbourg, and Lazio are like my core. Yeah, no, well, Newcastle, you asked me about, it was pretty much an accident. It's a family friend. So keep a long story short, family friend that my mom knows. She used to work at a bakery, and he's a guy named Steve actually, and he's from Newcastle. And when I was watching the Premier League as a neutral in like 2017 about Rafa Benitez's I think second year with Newcastle, he bought me a shirt and was like, all right, that's your team then if you're neutral. So that's how I'm a Newcastle fan. And Bayern, it's family links because I'm part German. RC Strasbourg is because I'm Alsatian, and Strasbourg is in the Alsace-Lorraine region, the northeast of France. So that's why I support them.
Gosh.
So no, I pick clubs that I have. I pick clubs that I feel a genuine connection with. So, but
you're so knowledgeable as well. I'm so impressed. Like, I've never spoken to you before, and you know so much about all these different leagues. You're so interesting, I think. And what's your channel? I'm not sure.
Yeah, my it's Strasbourg Steve. Strasbourg Steve. So yeah, I do a bunch of watch-alongs on there from games from La Liga or Liga. My favorite league to watch. I do Premier League watch-alongs. I'll just anything football. So yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, I think you're on mute.
Sorry,
I think you're on mute, man.
You're brilliant at the tactics side of it, and I love like all that. So I'll definitely be watching all of that. So everyone, definitely go and follow Strasbourg Steve. What an interesting guy! Great football, great disco lights. I appreciate you taking up so much of your time to chat about our club. But I mean, that was a mental game. I don't blame you.
I'm a football fan, man. I'll talk about Liverpool. I'll talk about Borussia Mönchengladbach. I'll talk about any of these guys.
I love it. I get annoyed with the tribalism. I'll only talk about Arsenal, and I'll only have this opinion on Arsenal.
Because it all connects. It all connects. If you watch Brazilian football and Arsenal by a Brazilian player, most people are like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Yeah.
Since I watch a little bit of Brazilian football, I'll have a little bit of knowledge on him. Or if it's from Germany, wherever, I'll have some knowledge of them. So that's how I view it, at least.
Yeah, I think it would do us all good to watch more and get out of our closed little Arsenal echo chambers.
Nobody got the time like me, though. That's the thing. Because I honestly, my life is devoted to football. It is devoted. So that's kind of how I do things. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing, mate. Thank you so much again. You can stay on, and let's just while Steve does his thing. And Steve, my man. what a mate, you cracked me up today. I wanted to say you're also looking very sharp. Is that a new camera?
No, same camera. Same
one.
Oh
well, today you're just glowing.
Lighting. I've got lighting.
Oh, it's the lighting then.
It's all about the lighting. No makeup, just lighting.
Oh my gosh, mate, it's so underrated. My lighting sucks today, but anyone with a chat, just get a big bright light and you look like 10 times more professional.
It just shows you. It's just like everyone's like, wow, you look like you're awake now. It's like, no, I'm half asleep, but the lighting. It's all about the lighting.
Yeah, I can go from this.
Oh yes.
To this.
Amazing, guys. Just before, while Lee is still here, Lee Meadows, he started this awesome channel called Gooner Gathering, and he's. I was saying yesterday on Jez's channel, guys, you must subscribe. Lee's like not very well at the moment, and he's put like his heart and soul into starting this new channel. So whatever platforms you're on, just please get Gooner Gathering out there. Lee is such a nice guy. Like he's so nice and he knows so much about football. So anything you can to get Gooner Gathering out there, he bloody deserves it. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, Lee.
Lee, I'm just jumping on now and I'm going to check you out.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Honestly, like Lee is such a nice person. There are way too many Lees in the fan base, though. I get very confused.
Lee, I just subscribed. It's about honestly, it's about supporting this small community of ours, and you all have to support each other. Like, to be perfectly honest, our little community that we've got, these Arsenal content creators or content creators that are out there might not be the biggest names, but we've got our opinions. You know what I mean? And we're not just speaking out of our asses. We watch the games, we watch the teams, and I don't just watch Arsenal. I watch Chelsea. I'll watch Brighton. I'll watch teams that Arsenal will face, so I know what to expect and what I'm going to get from them. I watch Man United.
Did you watch PSV Eindhoven?
No, because they're not. No, mate.
Bro, you gotta watch Eredivisie, bro. Quality league. I'm telling you.
Don't get me started.
But you gotta wake up at Didsy Bob o'clock, whatever the hell, to watch them games, bro.
I'll get up at 2:00 in the morning as well. Don't worry. When Arsenal are playing Brentford and then we drop points, and I wonder why I woke up at 2:00 in the morning for that. But anyway, it's okay. It's because I'm a fool.
National fans, Steve. We put ourselves through hell. Bro.
Exactly.
I feel very lucky to be in the UK. Steve, I want to like, you must do a video soon, just like welcome to my house, and like show us around and stuff.
I'll do a day in the life of Steve.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I have such awfully like stereotypical views of Australia. I just assume that like every afternoon out with the Barbie, there's a kangaroo outside the window. This is my little buddy Ryan. I see him most days. So terrible.
The underrated thing about Australians is the booze.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? You know what's bad, Bob? I actually don't drink. I don't drink.
Shattering stereotypes.
Yes,
Don't
do a
drink.
video for people like me, for ignorant people like me, dispelling stereotypes about Australians.
I don't have any koalas that come and do my cleaning for me. They're just too expensive to hire now. They've priced themselves out of the market. So now we just hire wombats. They are a bit slower, but they mean the best.
They're cute.
You gotta, you know how it is. Trying times.
Yeah. I don't mean anything by it. I'd love to visit Australia. It seems like the best country ever.
You got to come over. Honestly, it's different. What you're gonna find is beaches, warm weather. But the thing is, do yourself a favor. Don't go to the same places everyone else goes, because the tourist attractions that you guys go for, they're not that good. The places that we know as locals. New South Wales is where I'm at, but I can show you New South Wales like no.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because us locals, we know where to go for somewhere cool, crisp, clean that no one else has seen, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I want to save up to come over there, and you'll have to let me know the spots.
No worries. Easy. I'll draw you a map. I'll definitely draw you a map.
I can't wait. Wait, can you do a British accent?
No.
Can you try?
There'll be none of that.
Say in a Cockney accent, the Gunners did really well today.
The Gunners did really well today.
Was it
close? Was it good?
Not
even close. Yeah. I did try though. You can give me that, maybe a 4 out of 10 performance, but it's something.
I'm so disappointed. And I've had such a fun time with you guys today. Like, honestly, thank you so much. This is what it's all about. From Australia, chatting to someone in Australia, and are you where are you at the moment?
America.
In America as well. I've never even left Europe, and look at this. Incredible.
10:30 a.m. Yeah.
But where can everyone find you, Steve?
Well, guys, look, you'll find me on Instagram. Just doing my thing. I'll do a live, or I'll just be throwing on some content just for shits and giggles. But if you're gonna find me anywhere, it will be my channel, the Aussie Gooner channel. Check it out. It's shits and giggles. I've got a few different shows I do. I do a yarn that usually comes out once a month where me and the boys, Kenny Cam, maybe Fuad, maybe some of the boys will come together and we'll just chit chat, chew the fat on some Arsenal stuff. And that just goes sideways sometimes. So that's just what it's about.
It's so good.
It is. It just goes. We just go off. It's like off tangent. What were we talking about again? I don't know. Cricket. And then there's a spade, which is a show that I've put together. That's more serious. It's discussing football, no banter, or not just football, but a topic, no banter, straight down the line, serious content, no nonsense.
Like if your team's crap, you have to say they're crap.
Yeah, you got to call it. Like if you
call
guys
it
are shit,
spade. That's why the show is so goddamn brilliant, bro.
You say if you're a Chelsea fan or a Liverpool fan,
realism.
Just say it. Use a shit, and it'll be fine. You'll feel better. So that's a spade. Then there's previews and reviews and shits and giggles. But
for me, I
Capital's
think
another place, but that's a fun place.
So I was just going to interject, like, you're like hilarious, like the show, like the yarn. But the thing about you is like, you know your stuff as well. Like you're funny as hell. But on shows like a spade, you're like, oh shit. Like I'm not going to go against Steve in any kind of football debate because you know your facts. Like, boy. So yeah.
You know, it's I think when it comes to football, everyone has their knowledge, right? It's just the way I like to have a chit chat. We could be lighthearted. We don't have to be too harsh. We can be straight to the point. I think it's the more we're open as content creators to other opinions before we knock them down, right? And just listen to a person, hear them out. You might learn something. And I don't think everyone
might end up agreeing with them.
Exactly. You see,
they explain it.
No one was born with all the knowledge under the sun. And this is what it is. And this is why I like the smaller content creators, because we come together and we can give an opinion. And it's like, okay, explain the opinion to me. All right, I'm not going to butcher you because I already know how to, but I'm going to wait for you to explain it because I might be completely off it. And there are plenty of times where I've sat down and just said, wow, I didn't know that, man. Facts. Good on you. I didn't know that, man. You just schooled me on that one. I'll write that one down. Cheers for that. And I'm happy to thank someone who's going to show me something different from what I know. But at the same time, with the same energy, it has to work both ways. Because if the other person is closed down, it's like, well, mate, you're never going to be better than what you are. And you're limiting yourself. And I think that comes to football, that comes to life, that comes to work, that comes to everything. Because remember, these footballers that are out there right now weren't born as good as they were. They practiced, they listened, they got things wrong, then they got things right. I boxed. I didn't know what I was doing until, you got to know what you make a mistake. You got to admit it. You got to listen to learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about. And that's and I think that's how we get better. And when it comes to football, it's something that actually most people are like, shit, he's not too bad. It's like, if we're going to have a bit of a fun time, we can have fun time. We want to talk serious. Let's talk serious. Let's talk tactics. Let's talk about what your wing back should be doing, like Trent Alexander-Arnold, but we won't go there.
I'm so excited because I'm chatting to Lee Gunner next week. Can you believe it?
That's
and
mad.
like that's exactly like what that is all about, isn't it? Like I disagree so much with some stuff that he has about like certain life views and things, but
everyone does though. Yeah.
But I would also probably disagree with you guys, and I just hate like completely writing someone off because you don't agree with them about like one single point when they might have so many interesting, valid other points that you can learn about.
Right.
I just hate pushing your opinion on others. Why not just listen to them? You listen to me. Maybe we can discuss what we might have in common.
Find some common ground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate this black or white thinking online, and
it's just I think limiting yourself when it comes to other people's opinions. I mean, most guys, I don't know if everyone probably saw when me and Deji went at it back in the day when me and Deji went toe to toe. Me and Deji are mates now. So most people are like, are you serious? Yeah, me and Deji are friends. Deji's been on my channel. Me and Deji talk. We're friends.
Yeah.
What happens is you have your arguments, you have your discussions, you have them sorted, you chit chat, you get it over and done with, you move on.
At the end of the day, I think, it's just treating others in a decent manner, like human beings. I think online you forget like you're just a person, they're a person. You could disagree as long as you just remember that.
It's the little things, and I think at the end of the day, in football, when it comes to content creating, I always tell people, I go, give an honest opinion. Put the agenda aside. Whatever agenda you have, put it aside. Take that agenda hat off and give an honest opinion. Right. Really be honest with things, even though it might hurt, but you have to be honest. Do that, because you know what? If you do that, it's not just you telling everybody how it is, but at the same time, you're telling yourself, you know what? Maybe there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel that I didn't see before. And it's not about, oh, you should jump around for joy thinking everything's hunky-dory and perfect. No. But when something's going well, it's going well. When something's going wrong, point it out and critique it. Same energy both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I hate the thing, like when you do point out what's going wrong, that, oh, you're negative and all of that sort of thing.
Oh,
but,
fuck, man.
Ah.
It's like, oh, you just can't wait for things to go wrong. No, things did go wrong. That's why.
And I called it how I saw it. That's what I
Mhm.
say to people. I'm not being negative. I'm not shitting on your club or whatever, bro. I'm just calling it how I'm seeing it.
Yeah, stop
That's
we
taking-
spin that positively.
You guys were
So-
not very good the first 45.
We were
Oh,
terrible.
Shit.
And someone said you're being negative. Oh, shut up. And then deflecting to some other point. It's like, nah, bro, I was just giving you my opinion. This has nothing to do with whatever the hell you brought up. You're just deflecting, bro.
We were
It was
so
shit.
bad.
To put it softly, it was shit. It was
Yeah.
rubbish. And anyone who sits there and goes, "Oh no, we were looking good." The hell game are you watching? Because it wasn't Arsenal versus Villa.
So bad. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh. And the thing is, the players as well. They don't want. They don't want to be wrapped in cotton wool. Terry on the football terrace was saying the other day, like, as a player, like, you hate just being like lied to all the time. You prefer it when you said, like, you played shit today. Like, you did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, and this wrong.
How are you ever going to improve if everybody's just giving you compliments for everything?
Exactly.
You don't ever
Exactly.
improve at anything in life if you don't get any critique from the outside. You never do, because you never see, oh, why should I improve? I haven't heard nothing.
Sure, it hurts, but when you do get like actually told the truth, sometimes you look at yourself and you're like,
The
oh,
people with
God.
strong mentalities will do that.
Yeah. There's too much ego and like
Yeah.
it's-
Narcissism, bro. Narcissism has a grasp on this generation of social media clowns like a freaking. It's a death grip, bro. It's a death grip, but it
Narcissism.
is.
The continuous facade. See what I love about people, because I've been and on this. Look, I'll say it live. I've been invited onto channels where they're like, "Could you? I would love to have you on, but could you tone it down?" I go, "Tone what down?"
Yeah, the volume.
And I'm like, "I can put the volume down. What do you want?" And like, just you can be a bit full on. I'm like, you know what I'm doing on YouTube? That's what I do out there. This isn't a facade. This is me. You want me to tone me down? I've got an idea. I'm going to turn you down. Fuck off. Like, I'm not in the mood. I don't care. Don't approach me. And it's not anything. It's like, it's like asking a kangaroo not to be. Can you stop being a kangaroo just for a bit? Kangaroo's going to look at you and say, fuck off. Who the hell are you? It's like, don't care if you've got 100K subs, 20K subs, 10K subs, 3K subs. You're going to ask someone to come onto your channel and expect them to dance to a certain tune?
No.
Go fuck
I
yourself.
mean, I think soon social media will catch up with like realness. I mean,
That's some optimistic thinking right there. Jeez.
that's
I hope you're right, but
please and talent and being genuine and being a good like a real human, decent people and enough facades, and I think it'll come around.
Hopefully, we can only hope and pray for the best. I think at the end of the day, and act accordingly. You know what I mean? That's about it.
Oh yes. We'll get on to that terror. It's just terrible. I mean, if we're gonna let's go into it. Right, I'm pretty broke, and I sent the most amount of money I could. There's links on Arsenal. I don't know if you guys saw what the Big Six Turkish is doing, sending money direct. Like he's been boots on ground because he's Turkish, obviously. So he went to Turkey, boots on ground, just giving out these. Everyone over there needs help, like just simple resources, like all their infrastructure's gone, like water supplies, electricity.
Buildings are just gone.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, go on, Steve.
Honestly, when I saw, like, you wouldn't have thought in this day and age, like, and what gets to me is, like, the average individual. I mean, everyone's thrown as much as they can into the pot. But it's like there's governments around them that put your hand in your pockets because you guys are quick to put your hands in your pockets for things that don't matter. But when it comes to something that will matter, something that will help, like famine or in this case, a natural disaster,
total destruction. Yeah.
You guys act as if you disappear into the background. It's like, come on, like I just don't get some of our governments. Like I just don't.
But I heard it was something really nice. It was an embassy in a certain country. Someone walked into the Turkish embassy, like this anonymous donor, and just whacked down like £5 million. Like he didn't even want to be.
Wow.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, don't get me started on government. But
it's not right. It's just not. I just look at the government, like all our the American government, Australian government, the British government,
corrupt and crap.
It's
corrupt and
harsh.
crap. They couldn't string together a few million and just send it over to Turkey.
Yeah, this is like just Britain, but we spent like millions changing the color of our passport after Brexit. It went from dark red to dark blue. Like, yeah.
We're building submarines. Apparently, the Americans are building them for us. I don't know what the fuck for. We're on a bloody island. We need submarines. We're far away from fucking everything. Relax yourself. We're not that attractive. People are looking at, what do we need that for a strategic point? But we're spending all that money on submarines. Come on, guys.
I know. Right?
I've got, like some of our politicians could really, really pull their heads in a bit and just make an effort. It doesn't even have to be a good one. Just put something together and put it in an envelope and send it out that way because these people need it more than anyone else.
They're so willing to go in debt for everything else too. America's how much trillion in debt?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do another show a whole time about global affairs, and I think I'm on the same page as you guys. It's but as Rene says, Mr. Astu,
yeah.
It's completely in our heart, and obviously he's well known, but there's over 40,000 people we don't know their names.
Crazy, 40,000 people dead because of an earthquake.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a massive disaster, and these are people that, like you were saying, Atsu is well known. He's obviously in the football world, but there's other 40,000 no one knows of. Their families, there's children. Yeah,
the people around them do, and their lives have been changed forever. They've lost their family members. They've probably lost their homes. I just can't comprehend like the level of human tragedy as I'm sat here in my comfortable house.
It puts it into perspective, don't it?
It does.
Football really does.
Yeah. But Rene has asked you as a Newcastle fan, do you have any good memories of Atsu?
Yeah, I mean he was the guy we beat Spurs 1-0. Under Steve Bruce, it was one of his first games as manager. Atsu put in the assist for Big Joelinton to score. We beat them 1-0. In the championship, there was a game against Brighton. He was fantastic. That was a crucial game for promotion where we just battered the championship. We had fantastic under Benitez, and real sad. And I'm on Newcastle Fans TV, and we've interviewed him before for the Greenwood and Mulliner show, and
really,
wow. And he's done loads of charity work, and his family, a lot of them still live in Newcastle as well, so they have a real solid connection with the city. So
one amount of comfort is how connected and how amazing the Newcastle fan base is. The Toonami.
Yeah, we're gonna have something special planned today when we play Liverpool, and it's gonna sound silly, but hey, we can win for them as a tribute. It don't mean much, but it
means to the family. It does, and I know that the Toonami will surround them with everything they can. Like Newcastle people are amazing.
Yeah. No, exactly, and that's the thing I love about being Toon, man. We've got a hell of a stadium and supporters and all that, and some good players, and it's just it's a shame that Atsu, he passed away. gone far too young. Really good guy. Good guy. I mean,
Yeah.
awful. But yeah, you're right. There's 40,000 others that are. I mean, people are missing too, so it could be more and more. God knows what the injuries are and all this stuff.
I think in times like this as well, like people outsiders like us, it's horrific. But if we think about it too much, like do what we can where we are. But if you dwell on it and really just consume all the news, it's going to affect your own mental health as well. And I just think we can't help when we're in a. You can only help people when your cup is overflowing, right? So it's about self-care and stuff. When you're half empty, you're no use to anyone and everyone. I know there's not many people watching anymore, but we've got to look after ourselves too.
Yeah,
and if you just consume too much news, you're not going to want to be here anymore, are you? It's just,
bro. That's why I don't watch the news. There's no point. It's too depressing, bro.
And I get so angry. About.
That's the other thing. Yeah, that's why I watch football, bro. It's escapism.
You know, in football, our lot, like the fan bases and things, do so much more sometimes than like the actual people in power. And when clubs raise money for stuff, when fans get behind a particular, like when we do tributes for fans that have passed away and for causes, it's, to me, I feel like with football we can actually make a little bit of a difference.
Absolutely. I mean, in Germany, with the people, or in Europe in general, everybody thinks these ultras and these hooligan groups are so big and bad and scary. They're often the pillars of the community. Not many people know. In Germany and France and all these things, they're because that's what football is. It's bigger than just the sport. It's the community. It's the welfare, and it's the expression of that city, region, and that club of who they are. That's what it is at the end of the day. So yeah, but you're right. The football fans, we do a lot, man. We do a lot. We do a lot to try to help. So
yeah, I think we should all go and watch Man City destroy Nottingham Forest.
No, look, I need Nottingham Forest to
1-0. 1-0 City.
Yeah.
How many minutes?
Almost end of the first half. Man City.
Okay, so this could be old school Nottingham Forest come back. Do some.
They're really good at home. They're a really good home side.
Let's hope.
They really are. So
they've got it in them. And that's the thing about football, isn't it? I mean, it allows us just for 90 minutes to switch off from everything else going on in the world, in our lives. And for me, I could go on for hours, but I really struggle with my mental health. And for the first time in years, I feel excited about something. I'm excited for Arsenal to play and to talk about it.
Bro, it helped everyone during COVID. As crap as it was watching games with no fans, bro. Real talk. I don't know what I'd do without football if the games were postponed for longer and longer.
Yeah, for real. Like
Sorry. I remember I started YouTube. I remember when I started YouTube, we'd only just hit COVID. That was when I had a bit of a rant about us not making any signings.
Yeah.
And I lost my shit. I remember Football Capital's like, you're on fucking YouTube. That's it. It's on. That's it. It's on.
Yes, Football Capital.
Football Capital, mate. That is home for me. Like seriously, the Football Capital. Me and Borche get together. That's home. We have fucking some shits and giggles moments. Like some of the stuff that we get up to. Is honestly, we could just record our just normal gatherings, just me and him, and it's fucking.
I would watch.
It's lit. It's lit. We do some stupid shit. We get up to some retarded stuff, and his son is an absolute gem. Honestly, Orche's son. Oh, he's my number one fan. He is my number one fan. I love that kid. He has to play for Arsenal. Yes, I know he's got Man United in his blood, but we're gonna have to figure something out with the Cronkies because I think he's got something. He's got something. It's magic. But he's wonderful. And seriously, the kind of things we get up to, it's just stupidity. We just get up to some stupid things just for fucking shits and giggles. Did you ever? I don't know if you ever caught it, Fran. We did a show where we went down to a pub. It was Man United South. Yeah, well, I had this idea, and I wanted to shoot a vid in a pub. And we're like, we'll do it. It's a big thing because we have to go to the CBD and everything. And we covered Man United Southampton this season at a pub with all the Man United fans. Did interviews and everything. The shit went. I'll send you the link. The shit went off.
That sounds
honestly.
amazing. That sounds so funny.
Did you see our City one? Well, did you see when we got invited to the Manchester City boat cruise thing? We crashed it. We crashed the boat cruise.
I don't think I did. How have I missed all of this?
What are you doing? Like,
I mainly follow your channel, and not so much Football Capital, but like, what am I doing?
Shit.
What am I doing?
We got some stupid shit. Like, we got invited to this Manchester City thing, right, as content creators. So we're like, we got to do this Sheikh Mansour thing.
No way.
Got to get involved. So we get down to the city, park up, looking all fancy, la-di-da. We follow a Man City guy who doesn't know where he's going. He's lost. I'm like, fuck him. He doesn't know where he's going. We end up getting there, and we're on a boat. Julian Lescott's there. Right, Julian Lescott's there. No shit, Julian Lescott's there. Yeah, Julian Lescott's there. Had a chat to Julian. Premier League trophies there, and this is before this season started. This season, and me and Borche are taking pictures, and we're going. We both look at each other, and Borche's like, "This is the closest we're ever going to get to this trophy." Both these teams. I go, "I know. Let's just make the most of it while we can." I go, "Do you think they'll jump into the water if I grab this right now and took off?" He goes, "You never know." I go, "We should give it a whirl, eh?" We were paying out on the City fans like you would not believe. We were paying out on Julian Lescott while he was doing an interview.
I've got to watch that.
We ended up doing a show on there. We ended up recording
on a
preview on a boat, a Man City cruise. It was awesome. I hung out with Mark Bosnich.
Bosnich, nice.
Yeah, Bosnich was there. Bosnich is a great guy. Mark, top bloke.
Yeah, James Ward-Prowse is 1-0 Saints over Chelsea.
Oh no way!
I was surprised.
James Ward-Prowse hit a absolutely
free kick.
Wonderful free kick.
It's always a free kick.
Way out.
You got Mudryk.
Oh my
You
god!
got Enzo Fernandez. They've got all those players.
If
they got 600 million. And what now?
Graham Potter's straight up. He ain't surviving. He ain't surviving the year.
He is.
It's Bowley.
No, the fans are gonna drive him out. English fans are nothing compared to the European fans in terms of causing a ruckus, but they will with the loose.
I love European fan bases. Like, they don't take shit from
Argentinians as well, bro. They're fucking like, I mean, sometimes it goes too far, but Jesus.
Yeah, for real. Some
About
of it's
results.
mad. Like, some of the racial stuff that goes on, like, in Europe is bad, but you cannot deny, like, the passion of these fan bases. That
it's the life and death, bro. Yeah.
Swear.
Oh, but yeah, it's 1-0 Southampton. I got that game on my phone here. I got the other one.
That is sexy, because now when Liverpool lose to Newcastle,
I sure hope.
Right.
I sure got
and when Chelsea lose to Southampton, the mid-table clash will continue.
9%.
Jurgen Klopp is going to sit there with his jaw moving left, right, and center.
Yeah, I'm bringing on my best mate. Like, it's a bit like you and Football Capital. Yeah, like they love football, but like we get up to stuff like we're in a band together.
Awesome.
Like, man, like they're my bros. Like, I love them so much, and he's gonna come on because he's like a mad Chelsea fan. It's gonna be so good. I actually can't wait.
Oh my god, it will be hot.
Yeah,
it will be hot.
It's so much better when you're talking to someone that you know outside of football, and like they're just your mate. Like, I cannot wait.
Oh, that's gonna be sexy because right now they went. We went and hijacked this. We hijacked that.
Bro,
you do yourself a favor. Hijack a result. Because that's one thing you guys really need to fucking hijack. It's a must. Right.
He's so defensive about it as well. Like, he's so behind the team. He's like, no, well, actually, like, that's not true because it's gonna be so good. If you want to come on and wind him up when that stream happens, then
by
please.
all means, because like he's probably going to be one of those guys that, oh no, Havertz is a great player. He's wonderful, and Mason Mount is going to be an absolute.
He's done jacked today, by the way.
Mason Mount is a turd. And Havertz, when you guys play with Havertz,
He
he's playing
loves
with 10
Mason
men.
Mount. He loves Mason Mount.
He's a freaking. And look, I'll call it straight. I don't have anything against Mason Mount, but as a neutral, if I look at it I'm happy if Mason Mount plays. If Chelsea play Arsenal with Mason
Oh,
Mount.
he just runs. He just runs.
Yeah. I know. He's Walcott.
Gallagher, same thing. They're just English players that run.
Walcott did the same thing.
Walcott at least scored a few goals.
Oh, come on, mate.
I'm not saying he's anything special, but at least he scored.
He was born offside, that bloke, mate. Come on, mate. Walcott, don't get me started. Every time I look at goal, oh my God, he's offside again. Get onside, bro.
Controversial.
Oh God.
Right, guys, I've got to go and watch this Chelsea one because I love watching Chelsea lose. I love the fans. Like, sorry, I'm so sorry if my mate watches this. Right, Rene, we'll catch up with you next time. We're going to get into all of that when I preview Leicester. It's going to be a good game. Thank you so much, guys. Again, you guys are great. I could talk to you for hours, but I'm going to have to call it. Okay, so let's go and Leo. See you on the other side. See you next time. Everyone, subscribe to everyone. Thank you for watching.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Uru, guys.
Uru.